Hello, Libras. Thank y'all so much for being here. Hey, we're at it again, okay? This is your month of June, okay? So, this is what I've got. For your work energy, we have just fuck it, okay? You may feel like an alien, like an outsider at work. Oh, he's flipping a bird. That's funny. So clearly something at work is got you in a mood, okay? So, but you know what? My spirit is like, but they're sitting there. They've got control. You don't see this person running out, okay? So I feel like, maybe somebody just pisses in your Cheerios, okay? Now, we have your overall energy for your home, okay? This is your home. We have stopped repeating the same thing. We had two cards to fall out. This is repeating cycles here, okay? Usually the cycles that we repeat is the friggin' toxic ones, right? Here is you have rights. Okay, I realize she's a doctor here. You could be a doctor, but with this card and this cycle card, Spirit is saying with your home, at home, it's like you do you, boo. It's like it's your castle, okay? You do you, boo. If you don't want to clean, then don't clean. If you want to go shopping, go shopping. Okay? I keep hearing you do you, boo. Something in this home situation has definitely got to stop. And some kind of karmic lesson needs to be learned. Okay? So you can move on and move forward. Alright? So you need to be asking yourself, what is it that you keep repeating in your life that you need to learn lessons for, okay? Now, we have the family card. And this is go get some fresh air. So, you are you're in definitely a type of mood this next month. Go get some fresh air. So, listen, I feel like you may just want to pack up and leave. You're like, what family? I'm from outer space. I'm literally feeling like an alien at work, at home, with family. I don't belong anywhere. Okay? Is what I'm getting. Now, we have your love life. We have nature is your ally. So, look, they both kind of look sad, right? So, your love life, actually, there could be somebody that is very supportive, okay? That really loves you. This doesn't have to be a partner. This could be a kid. This could be a family member, okay? This could be your mom, your sister. But I am definitely getting that instead of focusing, if you are having issues with a partner, or if you feel alone even, Spirit is saying don't necessarily focus on your relationship in love the month of June. The love that you need to focus on is with yourself, okay? You need to connect to nature and Mother Earth and fall in love with yourself, okay? Now, we've got the money, okay? For money, we've got tomorrow is another day. Well, that definitely makes sense because of the just fuck it, right? Again, you're not quitting. You're not giving up. Literally, tomorrow's another day. You see what I'm saying? You could be like, I'm kicking rocks. But no, you're going to do it again. You're going to try again. So that's really good energy. I like that, okay? Now, we have here for your main focus of the month, okay? The month of June, your focus is going to be around some kind of epiphany, some kind of revelation, okay? Listen, it's like you are dealing with your shadow self, okay? You are trying to either forget who you was, or you're trying to recreate yourself, reinvent yourself. I keep hearing a quote, but it's about something about saying not who I am today, but who I'm going to be, or something like that. But that is definitely going to be your main focus in June, okay? You are wanting to get out of this shadow side. You want to start healing, okay? You may start going out more, okay? All right, I'm saying okay a lot, ain't I? I'm sorry, y'all. All right, so this card is going to represent someone like the main player or character in your month other than you, okay? We have the Queen of Pentacles. She could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn because of the pentacles here. Earth element. She could wear glasses. She could be redheaded. The Queen of Pentacles is a mother. She's almost as nurturing as the Cups, the Queen of Cups. The difference between them is the Queen of Cups is the psychic, and the Queen of Pentacles is the one that is, she's more emotionally grounded, financially grounded, really ambitious about her work and passionate, okay? She could be a teacher. All right. Your biggest obstacle or challenge of June is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, and listen, you're dealing with, like, here's the Queen, here's a Knight, here's a Knight. You know, this is a lot here. All right, so you could definitely be in some kind of crossroads with a decision to make here, okay? All right, but anyways, going with my spread, this, like I said, is your biggest obstacle or challenge of June. The Knight of Cups is all about being apologetic, being sensitive, lovable, okay? This is the Knight that romances people. So I feel like you are probably all out of romance for the month of June. You're definitely connected to animals here. You may even get a new animal, perhaps. Also, the Knight of Cups could very well be someone your age or a little younger. That is a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, okay, that you're dealing with. And if it does represent a person in your biggest challenge of or obstacle of June, then obviously that something is going on with that person, and it doesn't look like it's going to be any easier next month, okay? I also just heard that your leash, like your leash, you're on a short leash, okay? Alright, with that person. So if you're in a relationship, maybe that's your obstacle. Your other half is being paranoid, or like all the negative shadow side of that, you know? Alright, so something that is hidden from you. You don't see it coming in June, okay? We have the Knight of Wands. Again, this could be somebody your age or younger, potential Aries, Sag, or a Leo. The Knight of Wands is very player energy. Usually they leave as quick as they came in. This person could be very crafty here, okay? She could wear glasses. She could be a little overweight or curvy, however you want to say it. Brunette. Now, when I look down at this card, the first thing I say, I hear, is loyal. And usually you won't hear that for the Knight of Wands, so that's interesting. So here, the Knight of Wands, if this is a person, Spirit is letting you know they are loyal, okay? What you don't see coming, maybe that's it. Maybe you thought that this was going to be a hit it and quit it. Or maybe you thought this was over, okay? Whatever this is like they're not going anywhere, okay? Now, the advice from Spirit to you for June. We have the Nine of Swords, okay? The Nine of Swords is the card of anxiety, panic attack here. Stress the hell out, right? So the advice with this is get your shit done. Work on your shit. I just seen the chalkboard, like it's a teacher, and I'm hearing work. Like, do your work. You've got to do your work. You've got to, in order to heal, okay? You're really working through a lot of shadow work, Libra. Okay, so now is some random stuff that isn't part of the spread. We have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life, okay? Also, I want to mention on the bottom of the deck was the Five of Wands. And remember I mentioned, oh gosh, and right there's indecision, literally not able to make a decision or a choice, right? All these people, here's the Five of Wands, that is literally competition, okay? Somebody could definitely be playing games with your head, okay? I feel like July is really creeping up on this situation, and it's going to blow it out of the water somehow. I'm hearing plot twist, okay? Now, I decided to pull a card to represent your sex life for the month of June, okay? And we got the Five of Wands. I shit you not. Again, with that Five of Wands. Competition, right? Now, let's look at this card though, okay, Libra? Be careful you make the right decision, okay? Because we have a gentleman right here behind the tree or the curtain, okay, hiding, okay? Is that a flame? I think so. And so it's like, my flame is still burning for you. It's not burned out. Well, clearly hers or his is burned out for him, right? Because They're not holding their flame. They're over there having sex with somebody else, okay? And he is watching them, all right? Maybe some regret here, what I'm feeling. So you may end up losing somebody you really, truly burn a hot desire for, or your soul, okay? All right, now let's get a couple of these for you. Some energy around you, Libra, for June. Some random energy. Worry, depression, anxiety. Self-love needed. That's what this is. And then be charitable in June, okay? Let's get a couple of these. We've got box. You will receive a gift or give a gift. Dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. And we've got throne. Position of authority. Okay. And your do's and don'ts for the month of June. Let's get one more. We've got do slap a bitch if need be. Don't take shit. Do pay attention to your energy. And do help someone. I definitely feel that with the gift, okay? All right, Libra, that's what I've got for you for June. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know in the comments if you did. And if you did, then thank me by sharing it, okay? All right, y'all. I'll see you next time. Bye.